30 seconds to final changes.
Test.
No more changes for first attempt. No more changes.
How do you walk me through this thing? It takes way more high tech. Test.
A guy? Dylan Roach to the jury table, please. Dylan Roach to the jury table. We have 2 minutes. If we could get the technical officials in position for introductions, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to the technical officials for this session. The referees on platform number 1, head referee Tea Olalia. Referee Pat Kowal. And referee Chris Fudge. Our technical controller on platform 1 is Ron Strong. What's Adele's last name? Our jury for both platforms, Michael Knott, Adele Couchman, and Don Clark. On the other platform, our head referee is Justin Smith. Referee also John Fraser. And Janet Lozel-Sitar. Technical controller on that side, Ron Kilpatrick. These are our technical officials for this session. Thank you. Thank you. What do we got? Our loaders on platform 1 are putting 170 kilos on the bar.
Alrighty, so on platform 2, we are starting off with Blake Barrett. He'll be attempting 105 kilograms. Up next, we have Brent Corsilis. Bar is loaded for Blake.
And the bar is loaded on platform 1. Benjamin Yu, platform 1.
And that should be a good lift. A little bit of technical difficulties already. Next up, we have Brent. Bar is loaded for Brent. Up next, we have Adam Salsi.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Sorry, we just had a couple technical difficulties getting the numbers up
Good
here.
lift. Good lift.
We have the bar being loaded to 170
Loaders,
kilograms here for
175
175 kilograms for
Brent.
David Lee.
For David Lee,
In the
British
open
Columbia.
59
The bar
categories,
is
we have the
loaded.
lightweight men going this
Adam
morning.
Salsi up next. And on deck, we have Daniel Mason. Bar is loaded for Adam.
It looks smooth, and let's see what the
That's a good
judges
lift for
say.
Adam.
Good lift for
Up
David
next,
Lee.
We have Daniel Martin.
It's a good
On
lift for
deck.
David. We're going to move the bar now to 227.5 kilograms, a little over 500 pounds for David McNeil. David's a junior
Bar is
105
loaded for
lifter.
Daniel.
I can't even hear you. Can you hear yourself when you're talking?
Representing Alberta, David McNeil will be the athlete. McNeil, the bar is loaded.
You can't see the lights either.
It's a fast looking squat there for David. And the referees say, good lift, David.
McNeil on one.
Easy opener.
Loaders, please. On one, we need 240 kilos for Dendy Ryan. Dendy Ryan.
Spotters are loading the bar to 240 kilos now for Dendy Ryan, Ontario lifter, junior 105.
On one.
Let's go.
529-pound opening squat attempt.
Nice and tight.
That's a good lift for Martin. Up next, we have Christian. On deck, we have David Walker.
Looks smooth for Dendy, and the referees say it's a good lift.
He'll be attempting 230 kilograms. For 507.
Melvin Okonkwo is going to come onto the platform next and try 252.5 kilograms.
252.5 kilos.
Melvin is a junior 105 raw lifter from Ontario.
Melvin Okonkwo. The bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Christian. Up next, we have David Walker.
Same thing for you guys then.
Bar is
Okay,
loaded
that'll
for
just keep it up
David.
top. And Melvin looked comfortable with that weight.
The judges say it's a good lift. Our platform sponsors this morning is Zone Smelling Salts. You'll see all the spotters and loaders wearing that apparel today. They also have a booth here if anyone that's in the building wants to attend and have a look.
Up next, we have Nicholas Sanders.
Elvis, the bar is loaded.
And on deck is Kyle Graham.
Dorian August is now going to come up and try 255 kilograms. Dorian's also lifting in the junior 105 class.
This is 518 pounds.
Looks smooth, and the judges say 3 whites.
Good lift, Elgis. Loaders, please, 265.
Ryan Dwayne Kawchuk is up next, a Saskatchewan lifter, men's junior 105. He's going to be attempting 265 kilos.
265 kilos being requested by Ryan Kawchuk. Kawchuk, the bar is loaded.
He worked hard for it, and the judges say, unfortunately, no lift. It's probably a little bit of some downward movement, I think, on the bar. The bar has to move upward smoothly. It's allowed to stall, but it's not allowed to come down at all. The lifter also in the squat has to keep their feet in the same position. They can't take a step or slide.
280 kilos. Premier essai, first attempt, representing Quebec, Philippe Blier.
Next up, we have 280 kilograms for Philippe Blier from Quebec. Philippe is a junior 105 lifter.
La barre est chargée, the bar is loaded.
Philippe is new to lifting. His first competition was in 2018, and this is his first national championship.
Philip made that look easy.
Judges say 3 white lights for Philip. Next, we're going to load the bar. We're going to go back to the top of the order for Benjamin Yu, 175 kilograms. This is a small flight. We're going to move quickly through these attempts this morning.
So because the bar was
385 pounds, second attempt for Benjamin Yu from BC.
British Columbia's Benjamin Yu will be taking his second attempt in the squat, 175 kilos.
Benjamin's a BC lifter, has been lifting since 2017. He's been at nationals a couple of times before. He was also attending the 2019 World Classic Championships in Sweden. So Benjamin's no stranger to a high-level platform.
This is 534 pounds.
It's a lot of weight for a 59 lifter, and unfortunately, no lift. Might have been, it looks like it was a depth call. The lifter has to go until their hip crease is below their knee. So the judges are looking carefully to make sure that the squats are going deep enough.
180 kilogram attempt now for David Lee from BC, men's open 59 class.
David Lee, the bar is loaded.
This is David's first national championship.
So we'll have a real lift for Kyle because he's been the most. He gets to retell his first attempt.
It looks smooth, and the judges say 3 white lights for David.
On platform 1. Orders, please. 235 kilos on
David McNeil is up next, attempting a second squat of 235 kilograms. David's an Alberta lifter, junior 105.
Well, while we're sorting this out, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Zone Smelling Salts. If you need a little bit of an amp up before your next PR, make sure you have a bottle of Zone
Bar is
Smelling Salts.
loaded. McNeil.
Any technical difficulties right now, guys. Just figure it out. Always starts to happen at the start of every play.
Good lift, McNeil. Loaders, please, 250 kilos.
You move the bar to 250 kilograms for Dendy Ryan. Dendy is a junior 105 lifter. He had a good opener, and he's looking to make a nice smooth second here.
Ontario. Second attempt at the squat, 250 kilos. The bar is loaded.
2 minute rest for Nick. Nick gets to reattempt his attempt due to the fact that the bar was misloaded. So he will come back out and he gets to reattempt 232.5. Let's go, Ryan. Come on. Bar is loaded for Nick. Nick has 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes to come out and complete the lift.
Looked like comfortable weight for Dendy. And 3 white lights. That's a good lift.
Loaders, please, more. 260.
Ryan Kawchuk comes back for his second attempt at 265 kilos. He had trouble on the first one, so he'll try and redeem himself here. Kawchuk is a Saskatchewan lifter, junior 105.
The bar is loaded.
That's a good lift. All right, next up we have Blake.
And Ryan working hard for that squat.
Hey, 2 for 1.
Good lift.
All you need for a good lift is 2 white lights, so Ryan's going to get in. Melvin's going to come back to the platform next year, 265 kilograms. Melvin's also a junior 105 lifter.
Attempt number 2 from Ontario's Melvin Okonkwo. 265 kilos on platform 1. The bar is loaded.
This looks like Melvin's first national championships.
Next we have Adam and Francis on deck. Adam representing Manitoba will be attempting 424 pounds.
I think that's all old stuff.
Bar is loaded for Adam.
Smooth squat for Melvin.
Good lift. Okonkwo.
Moves that any faster, he's going to get a speeding ticket. Excellent lift there for Melvin.
Good lift for Adam.
Dorian's going to come to the platform next to try 270 kilograms. That's 595 pounds. Dorian is a junior 105 lifter.
Bar is loaded for Brent.
Dorian's been lifting since 2017, but this looks like his first national championships. Judges say good lift for Dorian. We're going to move the bar now to 292.5 kilograms for Philippe Lier in the junior 105 class. Philippe is a Quebec lifter. This is some serious weight here for these junior lifters. Very exciting to see the future of the sport here on the platform at the national championships. Philippe is relatively new to this sport, but it's making a big splash. This is some serious big weight for the Quebecois lifter. Three white lights for Philippe.
Round 2 is complete.
We're going to move now back to the top of the order. Benjamin Yu is going to take 175 kilograms for a ride. Benjamin's a open 59 lifter. He's the smallest guy competing this morning on this platform.
And that's a good look for Daniel. Nicely done. Next up, we have Mark, attempting 225 kilos with Nicholas Manners on deck. Bar is loaded for Martin.
British Columbia, Benjamin Yu. The bar is loaded.
Looked very smooth there for Benjamin.
Good lift. Yu.
Good left.
175 kilos. Loaders on a 182.5.
David Lee is now going to try out 182.5 kilograms here on his third attempt. David's a BC Open 59 lifter.
One will be David Lee. Third attempt from British Columbia.
David Lee is looking to go 3 for 3 on his squats. Having a good day so far.
It's David's second national championships. Looks smooth, and the judges say good lift for David. 3 for 3 on your squats is a good way to start off any competition.
37.5 kilos.
David McNeil now, Alberta lifter, junior 105, will be attempting 237.5 kilos.
That's a good lift.
David as well looking to go 3 for 3 on his squats.
237.5 requested by David McNeil. The bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for David.
David competed at last year's nationals. He's an Alberta lifter.
Daniel also attempting 235 kilograms.
Looks like this would be a PR for David. Good speed, and the judges say good lift for David.
McNeil. Loaders, please. 255 kilos.
Dendy Ryan now from Ontario will be attempting 255 kilos for his third.
Up next, we have Christian. Christian will be attempting 240 kilos on behalf of
Dendy
Ontario.
Ryan. The bar is loaded.
Kyle.
Dendy competed at last year's nationals. This is his second national championship.
Bar is loaded for Christian.
looks like this would be a PR for him. He squatted 252 and a half at last year's provincial championships in Ontario.
A bit of a grind there for Dendy.
Good lift for Jendy.
Loaders, please. 272.5 kilos.
Ryan Kawchuk now back for his third attempt at 272.5 kilos. Ryan, a Saskatchewan lifter, junior 105 class.
On platform one.
This is a little over 600 pounds.
Ryan struggling with that, caught by the spotters.
Melvin Okonkwo is going to try out 277.5 kilograms now. 611.78 pounds.
Spotters and loaders working very hard out here. They've got to be attentive throughout the whole day to make sure they're there to keep the lifters safe. Many of these fellows have lifted already this week, so they're running on adrenaline.
Ontario, 277.5, his final squat.
Slow and smooth squat there for Melvin.
That's a big 7.5 kilogram PR for Melvin.
277.5, same weight. For Dorian Elgis, Ontario.
Dorian Elgis up next with 277.5 kilos.
Loaded.
And a good catch there by the spotters.
No lift.
Philippe Blier from Quebec is back now for 300 kilo attempt.
Loaders, 300
This will be a provincial record attempt.
35 kilos. Troisième essai, third attempt, representing Quebec.
Bars loaded for Adam.
Philippe Blier. The bar is loaded. Le bar est chargé.
661 pounds for Philippe.
This is a big PR attempt for Philippe. His previous best was 287.5 kilograms.
And that's a good lift for Adam.
The judges say good lift. 300 kilograms is what we call a big boy weight. in the powerlifting world.
Flight B begins with 172.5 kilos.
Moving now to our second flight. We've got men's open 66 lifters, junior 120 and 120 kilogram plus lifters. So we got some big kids coming to the platform this morning. Show you guys how to lift some weight.
Ryan Colasar coming up first from Manitoba, open 66 lifter, attempting 172.5.
And that's a good look for Brent. What a great flight. Up next, we have Daniel Mason from Ontario. He'll be attempting 250 kilograms.
Ryan's been competing for quite some time. This is not his first national championship.
Bar is loaded for Daniel.
And an experienced lifter shows you how to smoke your opener. Good job, Ryan.
Loaders 235 on platform 1, 235 kilos.
Mark Tobias from Ontario up next. He's going to attempt 235 kilos for an opener.
Mark Tobias, Ontario. First attempt.
This is a lot of weight for a 66 kilo lifter. Mark's competed in many national and provincial championships. He's no stranger to the platform.
Well over 3 times body weight here.
225 kilos. David is on deck.
Mark has also competed at the World Championships.
Bar is loaded for Mark. This is 496 pounds.
And Mark made that weight fly.
Good lift, Tobias.
That's a good lift. Coming into the bigger lifters now with David Gutchen from Ontario, junior 120 lifter. He'll be attempting 250 kilograms.
Gutschon. Representing Ontario.
That's a good lift for Mark.
This looks like David's first national championship. It's exciting to see people compete at nationals for the first time.
David will be attempting 242.5 kilos.
David Gutschon, the bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded for David. Let's make some noise, guys. This is 534 pounds.
And that moved well.
Good cast marks, bonus loaders.
Judges say good lift.
Loaders, please. 265 kilos on platform 1. 265.
Jordan Dornado coming up now from Ontario, another junior 120 lifter. Will be opening at 265 kilos.
265 kilos on 1. Jordan Donato, Ontario.
Jordan competed at last year's national championships. He's making a reappearance today.
And bar is loaded for Christian.
Let's go, Jordan. Go, big boy. Come on, kid.
And Jordan making that look easy.
Good
That was a good lift.
Loaders, please, 275.
Next, we're going to see Dennis Tran take 275 kilograms for a ride. It's a little over 600 pounds. These kids are lifting some big weight this morning.
Tran, the bar is loaded.
Next up, we have Kyle Tran, attempting 562 pounds. Nicholas is on deck. Bar is loaded for Kyle.
Dennis competed at last year's national championship. He's here again this year. He's an Ontario lifter.
I don't know why these are on Wi-Fi. That should all be wired. Good strong walkout from Dennis.
Little stick, but a good lift for Dennis Tran.
Please, 277.5 kilos.
Janelle Naron coming out now from Alberta, sorry. He'll be attempting 277.5 kilos.
The bar is loaded.
Janelle's been competing for a while, since 2016. He was at last year's nationals, here again this year. He's gonna get a speeding ticket for lifting that fast, but a good lift for Janelle and a great opener.
282.5 kilos.
Dylan Roach now from BC, junior 120 plus lifter. 282.5 going on the bar.
Roach on platform 1. Roach, the bar is loaded.
Ready now, Luke is up next. Bar is low for Luke. This is 567 pounds.
This looks like Dylan's first national championship.
Spotters adjusting the rack there to get it to where Dylan needs it. Nice smooth squat.
Good lift. Dylan Roach, good lift.
And that was a good lift for Dylan. Eric Bender from Ontario now with a big opener at 300 kilos.
300 kilos. 300 kilos for Eric Bender, Ontario.
Eric competed at last year's nationals. He's here again, and he's opening with a massive 300 kilogram squat.
Bar is loaded for Kevin. Kevin is representing Ontario here at NAS. Come on, Eric, easy out there.
Very fast squat for Eric, and the judges say good lift.
Loaders, please, we're starting squat.
And going back to the top of the order now, Ryan Kolasar coming out for his second attempt.
80 kilos on platform 1.
Ryan, Manitoba lifter at 66 kilos body weight. He's attempting 180 kilos for his second attempt.
Zelensky is on deck. Bar is loaded for Paul.
Ryan Colasar will start us off for round 2 on platform 1. Colasar, the bar is loaded.
And here comes Paul.
You got this. Easy way. Come on.
And that's a good lift for Paul. All right, next up we have Deadlift attempting 205 kilograms. Ryan is on.
Decided to do that with a pause at the bottom, but got a good lift anyways. Move the bar now to 245 kilograms for Mark Tobias. Mark's an Ontario Open 66 lifter.
Tobias, Ontario. The bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Tim. Next up we have Brian Young representing Ontario. He'll be attempting 212.5 kilograms. Jory's on deck. Bar is loaded for Brian.
No lift for Mark Tobias.
And Mark timing out on that lift. Loading the bar now to 265 kilos for Dave Cutchin from Ontario.
Next up we have Jory.
Dave is a junior 120 kilo lifter.
John is on deck.
David Gutchin, your bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Jory.
Lifters have 1 minute from the time the bar is loaded to get out and begin their squat.
Go, David. Come on.
Looks smooth, and the judges say it's a good lift for David. The lifters are waiting for both a start and a rack command from the head referee. She will give them a squat command to start when she feels that they have set up and the bar is stable, they're upright, and then a rack command on the other end. If you miss either of those commands, it results in no lift.
Jordan Donato from Ontario attempting 275 kilos now.
And that's a good lift for John. Next up we have Matt Spearney from Newfoundland. He'll be attempting 220 kilograms.
And that was no trouble at all for Jordan. That was a good lift.
Loaders, please. 280 now. 280 on platform 1.
Bringing the weight up to 280 kilos now for Dennis Tran from Ontario. Another junior 120
The
lifter.
athlete on platform 1, Dennis Tran. The bar is loaded.
Dennis's previous best is 285 kilograms, so looking to get past that today. This is his second attempt. Giving some love to the spotters and loaders that are helping us out today. Dennis is going to show us how this is done. Good catch, spotters. A little bit too much for Dennis this morning. He'll have that again on his
No
third.
lift. Tran, no lift.
Dylan Roach is now going to come to the platform and try 285 kilograms.
Dylan Roach, British Columbia.
This is Dylan's first national championships. He's competed 5 times before in BC.
Bar is loaded for you.
The bar is loaded. The bar is loaded.
That's a good look for you. Absolutely crushes it.
Looks very smooth for Dylan.
Good lift. Dylan Roach, good lift.
Riley Bertrand up there.
Janelle Narant's now going to come back to the platform. Janelle is trying 287.5 kilograms, 633.83 pounds.
287.5. Janelle Naren. Alberta, your bar is loaded.
This is a PR attempt for John.
Next up, we have Riley Bertrand from Manitoba. He'll be attempting 247.5 kilograms.
A very fast squat from John.
Judges say good lift for John. That's a big PR for him. It's 2.5 kilograms more than he squatted at nationals last year.
Eric Bender now from Ontario attempting 320 kilograms. That'll be a 20 kilogram jump from his opener. Just over 700 pounds.
Eric squatted 300 kilograms at last year's nationals, so this would be a big PR for him. He made his opener look very easy, so let's see what he can show us here. This is some serious weight on the bar.
And the bar is loaded.
That's no lift for Riley. Up next, we have Adam. Bar is loaded for Adam.
Good lift.
A junior lifter making 700 pounds look easy, and a good second attempt for Eric. And take it back down to the top of the order here with 66 open men. Ryan Colasar is going to take 185 kilograms for his third attempt.
5, please. Ryan Colasar, Manitoba starts round 3 on platform 1.
Just shy of 3 times body weight here. A very significant lift for Ryan.
Ryan Colasar, the bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Adam. Hold like Kevin.
Little too much for Ryan this morning. Mark Tobias is going to try our first national record that we're seeing this morning. 250.5 kilograms. Normally lifters have to go up in 2.5 kilogram increments, but at the national championship you can attempt national records at any mark. Now this is, if successful, a 3.8 times bodyweight squat, which is just crazy.
The bar is loaded. Tobias.
And the crowd getting behind Mark here to help him out with his Canadian record attempt. Nice
Just
job by the
lost
spotters
his
there catching
balance
him.
a little bit there backwards. Good attempt though by
No lift for Tobias. No lift.
Tobias there.
Loaders, please. 275.
I'm going to move back up to the big boys here. David Gutchin's going to take 275 kilograms for a ride.
275 kilos from Ontario, third attempt.
You gotta run to the washroom.
David Gutchin, the bar is loaded.
This is David's first national championship. Junior 120 lifter.
Next we have Paul from Ontario. He'll be attempting 205 kilograms. And bar is loaded for Paul.
Looks smooth, and the referees say that's a good lift for David.
Good lift. Gutchin. Good
You
lift.
got a depth call from one referee, but you only need 2 out of 3 lights.
285 for Jordan Donato, Ontario.
And that's a good lift for Paul. Next we have Timothy Zelinsky with Jory on deck.
Donato, the bar is loaded.
Jordan Donato is now going to take 285 kilograms on his third attempt here. Jordan competed at last year's nationals. This would be a PR for him. His previous best is 282.5.
And that's a good lift for Tim. Up next we have Jordan.
Smooth, and the referees say good lift. Jordan Donato, a PR and a great 3 for 3 squat showing. Always great when you see the lifters do that. The bar is now moving to the same weight.
The bar is loaded.
Dennis Tran, another Ontario Junior 120 lifter, is going to take the same weight. Not sure if Dennis is going to take this lift. We'll see.
And that's a good lift for Jory.
30 seconds. Tran.
We have Brian.
This looks like this is a timeout attempt. So if the lifters choose not to take an attempt for whatever reason, they're entitled to. And usually as a courtesy to other lifters, they will let the bar time out, which means that they will let the bar sit on the platform for a minute. And this is so that the lifters behind them get the right amount of time that they anticipated in between lifts. And it's done as a courtesy to the other lifters instead of removing the attempt. So the bar is going to move to 295 now for Janelle Naran. Alberta lifter.
No lift, minus tram. Loaders, please, 295.
Time management for the equipped lifters can be quite significant. So if one lifter decides not to take an attempt, it can be difficult for the fellows that are getting ready to come up next. We're raw, we're not equipped.
That's a good lift and ride. Just gonna put some weight on that board. Next up we have John.
It looks fast, and the referees say that's a good lift. Way to go, Janelle. That's 3 good-looking squats to start your day off today.
310 kilos. Third attempt, Dylan Roach.
Now moving 310 kilos for Dylan Roach.
Rack height 19 requested for Dylan Roach.
This is a 25-kilogram jump from his last attempt.
That's a good lift. Up next we have Matthew.
Dylan Roach, British Columbia.
Looks like he was saving up to see what he had in the tank for this lift. It's a big third attempt for Dylan.
Bars loaded for Matthew.
His previous best was 305, and Dylan just earned himself a 5-kilogram PR.
335 kilos.
Eric Bender now from Ontario with 335 kilos for his third attempt. Significant jump of 15 kilos from his second attempt.
And that's a good lift and a good fight. Up next we have Andrew Brown from Ontario. With Riley Bertrand, Ontario.
Eric's been competing since 2017 when he started lifting as a sub-junior, which means he's got many good years left in powerlifting. Looks like we're going to see a lot of excellent things from this young man coming up in this sport.
And the crowd passing on some energy to Eric for his third attempt.
Come on, Eric, is he third?
And a little too much this time for Eric. Good job, spotters, catching that.
Platform 1 is under a 10-minute break on platform
And we'll take a 10-minute break now before we move into the bench press.
for their work, as well as our technical officials. Zone Smelling Salts is the sponsor of this session. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Bars loaded for Rodney. And that's a good lift for Riley. Up next, we have Hugo from Quebec.
Gonna go snag a coffee. Do you want anything?
247.5 kilos as well. Bars loaded for Hugo.
1 minute left for final changes on the bench on platform 1. 1 minute left. No more changes for first attempt on platform 1. Technical officials, spotter loaders, platform 1, positions please. Positions. TOs and spotter loaders on platform 1, please. Referees to platform 1, please. $110 kilos on the bar, platform 1, our first bench. Bar is loaded. David Lee, British Columbia. The bar is loaded. Good lift, David Lee. Loaders, please. 110 kilos on platform. 127.5 kilos on platform 1. 127.5. Benjamin Yu, British Columbia. The bar is loaded. Good lift for Benjamin Yu. Loaders, please, 127.5. Ryan Dendy, Ontario.
Wait for a ride here. Dendy is a junior 105 lifter from Ontario.
He will be attempting 265 kilos. Bar is loaded for Hugo.
Sorry about that. Yeah. She wasn't on. Yeah, we have to make sure we let them know before we start. They hadn't turned us on.
Sorry if you haven't been hearing us, just a little technical difficulty, but you're joining us here for the bench press. Junior 105 lifter Dendy Ryan with a successful 127.5 kilogram attempt.
Good lift, Dendy, good lift.
Next, we're going to have Ryan Kawchuk try 135 kilograms, just shy of 300 pounds on his first bench press here. Ryan's a junior 105 lifter from Saskatchewan.
Bar is loaded for Riley.
Good lift, Kawchuk. 152.5 kilos, 152.5 for David McNeil.
Loading the bar to 152.5 now for David McNeil from Alberta. Junior 105 lifter.
Next up, we have Jose Wilson. Attempting 265 kilos.
The bar is loaded.
584 pounds. Edwin is on there. Bar is loaded for Jose.
Good lift.
And that was a good lift for David.
Bar is moving to 160 kilograms for Dorian Elgus, a junior 105 lifter from Ontario.
Dorian Elgus, Ontario, first attempt.
For those who are new to the bench press, there are 3 referees that are watching, 2 side referees and a head referee,
Bar is loaded.
and each of them commands a light. The lifter needs 2 white lights for it to be a good lift.
Already up next, we have Edwin. Edwin will be attempting the same 265 kilos. Bar is low for Edwin.
Not sure if you heard us before, but the lifter is waiting for 3 commands: a start, a press, and a rack command. The bar must come to a stop on the lifter's chest before they're going to get a press command from the head referee. They then have to wait for a rack command, hold the bar stable. A failure to miss any of those commands will result in no lift.
Bar is loaded.
Melvin Okonkwo from Ontario is now going to try 177.5 kilograms for his bench press opener here.
And that's a good one for Edwin. Next, we have Adam Jansen. Adam will be attempting 267
Good lift for Melvin.
Loaders, please. 185 kilos. 185 kilos.
And once again, we'd like to thank Zone Smelling Salts, our sponsor for this session.
Le bar est chargé. The bar is loaded.
Philippe Blier now attempting 185 kilos.
This is Philippe's first nationals, but he's making a splash. He's had some big numbers already.
So we'll be taking a 10-minute break, and we'll return with the bench press.
Looked like an easy lift, and the judges say 3 white lights.
Back to the top of the order now for beginning of the second attempts. David Lee will be attempting 115 kilos.
With 115 kilos on
David, a BC lifter, open 59 category.
athlete representing British Columbia. Lee, the bar is loaded. Good lift, majority decision.
A nice smooth lift, and that was good.
Loaders, please. 100.
Benjamin Yu's now going to try a Canadian national record attempt, 133 kilograms on the bar in the open 59 class. This is a very big bench press, more than double body weight.
133 kilos in the men's raw open 59 kilo class, a Canadian record attempt.
Normally the attempts will go up in 2.5 kilo increments, but for a record attempt, you can go up with an increment as small as 1/2 kilogram.
Good lift.
That's a good lift for Benjamin Yu. I think it was his own national record attempt that he was breaking.
35 kilos now for
But
Ryan.
hey, a record's a record, even if it's your own. Dandy Ryan's now going to come up and try 135 kilograms in the
Attempt number 2 in the men's
junior 105 class.
135 kilos. He'll be followed in lifting order by Kacha. Dendy, the bar is loaded.
Let's go, Ryan Dandy.
Come on, Dandy, easy second.
Use that big boy, come on.
Come on, Dandy.
Go big kid.
And a good lift for Dendy.
Loaders, please. 140 kilos for Ryan Dwayne Kacha.
Moving up to 140 kilos now for Ryan Dwayne Kotchuk from Saskatchewan.
Kacha to be followed in
Ryan's a junior 105 lifter.
the bar is loaded.
It's a little over 300 pounds on the bar, 308 pounds on the bar for Ryan Kotchuk. Not quite there for Ryan. Come back on his third and get it. David McNeil's now going to take 157.5 kilograms. David's an Alberta lifter in the junior 105s.
McNeil of Alberta. The bar is loaded. Majority
Easy left for David, 2-1.
Loaders, please. 167.5 kilos. The athlete, Dorian Elgis.
167.5 now for Dorian Elgis from Ontario, junior 105 lifter.
Okonkwo next, but this is Dorian Elgis. The bar is loaded.
You see our spotters and loaders hustling to get things done out here. It's a bit of a ballet. They must adjust the height of the rack, the height of the safeties, and of course the weight on the bar.
Looks smooth, and the judges say good lift.
Elgis. Loaders, please. 187, or correction, 185 kilos.
Melvin Okonkwo is next from Ontario. He's going to attempt 185 kilos, just over 400 pounds.
You have 4 minutes to change your openers.
The bar is loaded on platform 1.
This would be a PR for Melvin if he gets it. His previous best is 180 kilograms.
Melvin. Come on, Melvin, easy second.
Let's go, buddy. Squeeze that bar hard.
Melvin.
Melvin, a smooth-looking lift and 3 white lights for Melvin.
Loaders, please. 192.5 kilos.
Move to 192.5 kilograms for Philippe Blier from Quebec.
Kilo, Philippe Blair. The bar is loaded. Le bar est chargé.
This will be the last of our second attempts before we move back to the top of the order.
Let's go, man. Lift in.
Looks smooth, and the judges say good lift for Philippe.
Good lift, Blear. We're going to start round 3 of the bench. Flight
We're
A.
back to the top of the order now for Flight A bench presses. David Lee in the 59 open class is going to take 117.5 kilograms. It's hard when you see these small lifters right next to the big guys, but these are very impressive weights for 59 kilogram men.
Bar is loaded.
Lifters on platform 2, you have 2 minutes to change your openers.
Unfortunately, wasn't there for David today on his third. Benjamin's now going to try to break his own record again.
Loaders, please.
135.5 kilograms, almost 300 pounds on the bar for Benjamin Yu, an open 59 lifter.
300 pounds.
Lifters on platform 2, you have 1 minute to change your openers. 1 minute.
Benjamin Yu, third attempt at the bench, representing British Columbia. Canadian record attempt is a 59 kilo category athlete. The bar is loaded.
Go, Benjamin! Come on, Benjamin.
Platform 2, 30 seconds left to change your openers.
Oh, he looks like he had 300 in the tank. And a good lift for Benjamin Yu.
Loaders, please.
Move it up now, 137.5 for Dendon Ryan in the junior 105 class.
Like to note that Kochuk
There
has
are no more changes to platform 2.
And Ryan having a good day so far. He's gone 5 for 5, looking to extend that to 6 for 6.
137.5 for Ryan Dendy.
Just over 300 pounds on the bar.
The bar is loaded.
Go, Ryan Dendy. Come on, big boy.
And lifting begins in 2 minutes.
Come on, Bendy.
Two reds at 15.
Still love you, Bendy.
And a little too much for Dendy on this time.
Ryan Dendy, no good.
Loading the bar now to 160 kilos for David McNeil from Alberta.
For Alberta's David McNeil.
David's a junior 105 lifter. He's also gone 5 for 5, looking to extend that to 6 for 6.
McNeil, Alberta. The bar is loaded.
First on platform 2, we'll have Luke Birmingham. Luke will be attempting 122.5 kilos, representing Ontario.
Oh, unfortunately, a little too much for David today.
No limit, McNeil.
The bar is going to move to 172.5 for Dorian Elgis.
72.5 on platform A. $172.5 for Dorian Elgis, Ontario. The bar is loaded.
This is Dorian's first nationals. He's doing very well so far today.
Good lift. Majority
2 to 1, good lift for Dorian. Move on to Melvin Okonkwo. He's got 190 kilograms.
Melvin Okonkwo.
418.88 pounds on the bar.
Melvin Okonkwo, 190 kilos.
Now will be on deck.
Representing Ontario. The bar is loaded.
Unfortunately, wasn't there for Melvin on his third attempt. Moving to Philippe Blier and his third attempt, 197.5 kilograms. Philippe, the Quebecois lifter, in the junior 105 class.
197.5 kilos. The bar
Looks like this is going to be a PR for Philippe. His previous best is 195 kilograms, which he did at Centrals last fall.
And that's a good lift for Kyle. Up next, we have Brent Corsillas from Alberta attempting the same weight, 125 Bar is loaded.
Oh, smooth and fast for Philippe. Judges say good lift.
Good lift, clear. Loaders, please. Starting round 3. We need 112.5.
We're now moving to Flight B, which is going to be our open 66 lifters as well as our super heavy juniors. Ryan Colasar is going to start us off with 122.5 kilograms. The bar's just getting ready for him here.
Ryan Colasar. The start of Flight B, first attempt, the bar is loaded.
Okay, Ryan, easy weight, you got this.
Ryan's a veteran lifter, been lifting for quite some time.
Up next, we have Daniel Mason from Ontario, who will also be attempting 125 kilograms. Martin Nikolov is on deck. Bar is loaded for Daniel.
Smooth opener for Ryan, 112 kilograms. Good lift.
Loaders, please. 24 kilos, 132.
Mark Tobias from Ontario is up next. He'll be attempting 132.5. Mark's an open 66 kilo lifter.
Mark's also an experienced lifter. Been around since it looks like 2016.
Ontario. The bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Daniel. Up next, we have Martin Nikolov.
And remember that in addition to actually lifting the weight, the lifters must comply with a variety of regulations, including not lifting their head, not raising their buttocks, and not moving their feet.
He'll be attempting 130 kilograms.
That looked easy for Mark.
1 1/4, 2 reps at 15, 1 1/4, 12 and 7.
Good lift, majority decision, Tobias. Loaders, please. We need 157.5 kilos.
Moving the bar now to 157.5 kilos for David Gutchison from Ontario, junior 120 lifter.
David Gutchin, Ontario. Bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Martin. Up next, we have Nicholas Manders from Alberta, also attempting 130 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Nicholas.
Smooth looking lift for David, and the judges say it's a good lift.
Good lift, Gutchin. Loaders, please.
Moving on to Jordan Donato, Ontario junior 120 lifter, starting off with 167.5 kilograms.
The bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Nicholas. Up next, we have David Walker, attempting 135 kilograms from Ontario, with Adam on deck. Bar is loaded for David.
And a fast opener for Jordan.
Good
Good lift for Jordan Donato.
Loaders, please.
Moving up to 172.5 now for Dennis Tran, junior 120 lifter from Ontario.
172.5 for Dennis Tran, Ontario. Platform 1.
Adam will be attempting 137.5 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Adam.
The bar is loaded.
Dennis competed at last year's Nationals, and he's here again, putting up a good show in the junior 120 class. So looks like this is going to be a personal best for Dennis if he starts it here in his opener.
And that's a good lift for Adam. Up next, we have Blake Barrett from Ontario, lifting 142.5 kilograms. On deck is Christian. Bar is loaded for Blake.
A lot of control on the chest, and the referees say
Good lift.
2-1, good lift.
Tran. Loaders, please. 180 kilos now.
Dylan Roche now from BC, junior 120 plus lifter. He'll be attempting 180 kilos, just shy of 400 pounds on the bar.
This is Dylan's first Nationals. His best previous bench is 190 kilograms at last year's Western, so I think he'll be chasing that today.
The bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Blake. Up next, we have Christian. Christian will be attempting 162.5 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Christian. This is 358 pounds for his first attempt. That's 74 kilogram body.
Unfortunately, his safeties are set a little too high there. So if the bar hits the safeties like that, unfortunately, it's going to be no lift.
That is a no lift for Dylan.
Dylan's going to have to adjust his rack for the next time. Janelle Naron's going to be up next. He's going to try 182.5, a little over 400 pounds.
Next, we have Platform 1.
So if Dylan's safety height was a mistake on his part, unfortunately it'll be no lift. However, if the spotters and loaders made the error, he will be granted another attempt at the end of the round. We'll have to wait and see what that is. And that
Looks
moved nice and
smooth.
Good lift. Janelle Nero.
Good lift for Janelle.
Loaders, please. 207.
Eric Bender now, an Ontario lifter, junior 120, will be attempting 207.5 kilograms.
Up next, we have Daniel. Daniel will be attempting 130 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Daniel.
Eric's our last lifter for the round one of the bench.
On Platform 1 for Eric Bender, Ontario. The bar is loaded.
This is pretty close to Eric's previous best, which he did at Nationals last year, 210 kilograms. Eric put on a show for us in the squats, and we'll see what he'll do here today in his bench press.
Smooth and fast for Eric.
Good lift.
That's a good lift.
Good lift.
Moving back to the top of the order now for Ryan Colasar from Manitoba. an open 66 lifter. He'll be attempting 120 kilograms.
20 kilos.
Next we have Kyle attempting 132.5 kilograms with Brent on deck.
Interesting to see the juxtaposition this afternoon on the platform of these light lifters, men's 59 and 66 opens, competing alongside the big juniors. They change the flights around to make sure that the right numbers are in the right sessions so that we have quick and smooth sessions. But it's interesting to watch the small lifters lift in the same flight as the large lifters. It's a big bench press for Ryan Colasar, 120 kilograms.
The bar is loaded.
Coming up on double his body weight.
And
that's a good look for Kyle. Up next we have Brent. Brent will be attempting 132.5 kilos. So that's good. Bar is loaded for Brent.
Looks smooth and good lift for Ryan.
Loaders, please. 140 kilos now for Mark Tobias.
Mark Tobias now from Ontario. Another 66 kilo lifter attempting 140 kilos. Or well over 2 times body weight.
Tobias from Ontario. The bar is loaded.
308-pound attempt for Mark Tobias.
Mark's competed at a couple of national championships and also the 2019 World Championships last year in Sweden.
Up next we have Nicholas Anders.
No stranger to a high-performance platform. Mark's going to be trying 140 kilograms.
Nicholas.
Very smooth and close to his personal best of 142 and a half. We'll see if he can beat that on his third attempt here.
165 kilos. 165.
David Gutchin now attempting 165 kilos. David's an Ontario lifter, junior 120 class.
Gutchin, the bar is loaded.
And here comes David for his second attempt.
Ontario attempting 140 kilograms. Mark on deck. Bar is loaded for David.
Good lift, Gutchin.
And that's a good lift for Dave Gutchin.
Loaders, 10 more kilos.
Jordan Donato now from Ontario, junior 120 lifter, attempting 175 kilograms.
And that's a good look for David.
The bar is loaded.
Up next we have Mark. Mark will be attempting 142.5 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Mark.
And Jordan making that look very easy.
Good lift.
That's a good lift. We're going to keep the same weight now for Dennis Tran.
75 once again. This
Tran, another 100 kilo lifter, 120 kilo lifter from Ontario.
Tran, the bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Mark. Up next we have Adam. Adam will be attempting 145 kilograms. Complete on deck. And the bar is loaded for Adam. It's 319 pounds.
Slow and smooth for Dennis.
No lift. Dennis Tran.
Unfortunately, that was no lift. 2 red lights.
Loaders, please. 185 kilos.
We have 3 referees watching the lifters, 1 on each side, and the head referee. Each of them commands a red and a white light. A good lift requires at least 2 white lights.
With Christian on deck.
Dylan Roach, 185.
Dylan Roach now from BC, a junior 120 plus lifter. He'll be trying 185 kilos for his second attempt.
This is Dylan's first national championship. He competed last September in the 2019 Western Canadian Championships. He also competed in BC Provincials last year and in 2018. The referees say that's a good lift for Dylan.
Dylan Roach. Loaders, please. 192.5 kilos.
Coming up for a provincial record attempt, Janelle Loren's going to try a provincial Alberta attempt here. 192.5 kilograms in the junior 120 class.
Record. He'll be attempting 170.5 kilograms or 376
Bars
pounds.
loaded.
This is a men's raw junior 74 kg record, Canadian record. Bar is loaded for Christian.
Very fast and a successful attempt for Janelle, a new provincial Alberta record. Congratulations, Janelle.
Please. 220.
Moving up to 220 kilos now for Eric Bender, Ontario junior 120 plus lifter.
And that's a good lift. Demolishes that Canadian record.
Bender, the bar is loaded.
Up next we have Luke Birmingham.
Bender's our last lifter for the second attempts.
132.5 kilograms. On deck we have Brent. And bar is loaded for Luke.
Oh, a little too much for Eric today. I'm sure he'll come back and try that for his third.
No lift for Bender.
Moving to the top of the order now, Ryan Colasar.
For flight B with 122.5 kilos.
Local boy, Manitoba lifter, open 66 kilo class. He'll be attempting 122.5 kilograms.
That's a no lift for Luke. What a good catch by our spotters and loaders.
Colasar, the bar is loaded.
Up next we have Brent. Brent will be attempting 135 kilograms on behalf of Alberta. And bar is loaded for Brent.
Little too much for Ryan Colasar today on his third.
No lift.
So we're getting started on these third attempts. Lifters are going to be giving it all, going for some records, jockeying for some position before they head into their deadlifts. Mark Tobias is coming up next, 66 open lifter, trying 142.5 kilograms, a little over 314 pounds for Mark.
Already up next we have Angel. Attempting 135.
Tobias, the bar is loaded.
Ontario. Kyle is on deck. Bar is loaded for Daniel.
For those of you who lift in commercial gyms, this would be 3 plates for a man who weighs less than 150 pounds.
Nice looking lift from Mark Tobias on his third lift.
David Gutchin now from Ontario, junior 120 lifter. He'll be attempting 170 kilograms.
170 kilos. 170 on platform 1.
Up next we have Kyle attempting 130.
David Gutchin.
This is David's first nationals, but he's competed at provincials and centrals prior to this. His previous best bench press is 200 kilograms.
Good lift.
Good lift for David.
Dennis Tran now attempting 175 kilograms. Dennis from Ontario is junior 120 lifter.
Dennis listed at last year's nationals, where his best bench press at that competition was 167. He's previously done 200 at the junior provincials in Ontario last fall. It's 175 kilograms today on the bar for Dennis Tran.
Dennis missed this on a second attempt, looking to redeem himself here.
And that's good lift. Up next we have Nicholas Andrews from Alberta, 145 kilos. With Martin Montreal.
Oh, and he gave it a fight, but unfortunately that was a little bit too much for Dennis today.
No lift. Fran.
Jordan Donato is going to come up next. He's in the junior 120 class, trying 177.5 kilograms.
177.5 on platform 1. The bar is loaded.
Let's go, Jordan.
Jordan competed at last year's nationals, where his best bench press was 170. It's big PR for Jordan if he gets this today.
And that's good lift, Courtney. Up next we have Mark Nicholas.
And that bench flew up.
Good lift.
That's a good lift for Jordan.
Donato, good lift. Loaders, please.
Dylan Roach now, BC junior 120 lifter. He'll be attempting 192.5 kilograms.
This is Dylan's first nationals, although he's competed at 2019 Westerns and provincials, as well as the 2018 provincial championship in BC. This will be a PR bench for Dylan. His previous best is 190 kilograms.
Good lift for Dylan Roach.
Oh, good lift and a personal best for Dylan Roach. That's fantastic. Janelle's going to try to beat the provincial record that he just set. He's going to try 197.5 kilograms here in the junior 120 class. Janelle competed at last year's national championship, so as last year and the year before is Westerns.
The bar is loaded.
This competition will represent a big increase in Janelle's bench press. Very impressive improvement. He's already got a record today, and we'll see if he can improve on it here on his third attempt.
That's no lift. It's a good effort.
Here's the remote for that monitor.
Wow, he grinded hard, and let's see. Good lift for Janelle.
As far as loaded board plate.
220 kilos, please. Final attempt in the B flight. In the bench press.
We're going to move now to Eric Bender. Eric missed this 220 kilo attempt on his second, so he's going to try it again here on his third. He had good speed coming off his chest. Let's see if he can lock it out this time.
The bar is loaded.
Yeah. Oh, this one's nice. I like the. Yeah. I just don't have enough time to go back up. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
And that's a good loaded plate. Already up next. We have Christian.
Eric already putting out some significant numbers today. Let's see if he can bump up his bench a little bit.
Unfortunately not there today for Eric. Good catch for the spotters. So that finishes off flight B. We're going to be taking
Starts in 10 minutes time on
10-minute break, and then we're going to start deadlifts on platform 1.
Bench Press Championships in Winnipeg. This session brought to you by Zone Smelling Salt.
done now for platform 1 for 10 minutes. Thanks. Bye. Not even there.
Already bar is loaded for Christian. And that's a good lift for Christian. Easy record secured. Up next, we have Mr. Montreal. He'll be hitting 122 and a half kilograms. Riley Bergman on this. And bar is loaded for Kevin.
But I finally beat my husband's best book score.
Nice.
He's had
Good
it
for
over
you.
Since 2013.
Yeah.
So I beat him by a half a Wilkes point
It doesn't
yesterday.
matter. It doesn't matter.
So take that, Tony.
Winning.
Yeah. Now is that going to spark him like to?
You know what? Unfortunately, when we were at Worlds in 2013, Tony tore his hamstring off. So he used to pull over 300K sumo, and now he has to pull conventional. And the most he's ever gotten there is 260. So it's a big reduce for him in the deadlift. So I don't know if he'll ever get up over 300 again.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
But it's been nice to see him.
yeah. No, at Worlds, actually, what happened is the carpet on the platform wasn't
No worries.
stretched right.
Good lift for Kevin.
So as soon as the bar came off the ground,
Next, we have
his
Riley
foot didn't
Bergman
slip
at
on the carpet stretched.
125 kilograms.
As soon as his leg got off the ground, and it just,
Well, with that kind of weight on,
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
yeah.
Bar
With
is
a very
loaded for
wide
Riley.
sumo stance, it's loaded right on your hamstring.
Yeah, he's
there.
already maxed.
So it was really unfortunate.
That must have been terrifying too to feel that moving.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, and then we were in the middle of nowhere in Suzdal, Russia, and I didn't know how bad it was, and we were like, we're not going to like a Russian hospital. I was like, how are we gonna get out of Suzdal, Russia?
Yeah.
Like, we were just trying to get back to like Western Europe.
Yes.
I wanted to use the time slash. You can't do that
It
now
was quite an adventure.
for an opener.
You talk to them once they come back.
And that's a good lift for Riley. Speedy opener. Next up, we have Joylyn Jukes from Saskatchewan, attempting 125 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Jory. Platform 1 athletes, you have 4 minutes to change your openers. And that's good lift for Jordan.
Yes, yes.
Up next we have Paul. Paul will be attempting 125 kilograms from Ontario.
Truly.
Andrew
Thank you
is
for
on
all
deck.
you do.
Bar is
Actually,
loaded
it's
for
a lot of
Paul.
fun to be involved because I haven't competed in a couple years, but you stay involved. Like,
I think Alberta has community great. I find sometimes I get a little like frustrated with powerlifting coaches sometimes,
yeah,
especially in big events.
yeah,
But I really find I love local meets more than anything, and I really love seeing sort of like the small community.
yeah.
I think Alberta's done a really good job of trying to make it fun, but also competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we do have a really good community, really good volunteer base. Like,
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, I don't think people feel excluded.
no, absolutely not. Yeah, yeah.
Good lift for Paul.
Yeah, I think they do a good job. I think sometimes like
We have Andrew Brown.
IPF
Attempting
competitions
127
are
and a half
hard
kilograms
to get
on
into.
behalf of
I think Alberta
Ontario.
does a really good job.
Brian Young
I
on
think
deck.
the rules are stricter maybe than other
Bar is loaded for
countries.
Andrew.
To make the meets.
Yeah, yeah. We try to, give our new lifters all the information we can, and
Yeah, we do a really
try
good
to
job.
help them.
Anyways, all because
But
people like that.
thank you. You have
Hey,
a good
see
trip
you.
back.
Yeah.
And that's a good lift for Andrew. Up next we have Brian Young. Attempting 132 and a half kilograms on behalf of Ontario. With John, Mark, and Cliff on deck. Bar is loaded for Brian. Platform 1 athletes, you have a minute 30 to change your openers. That's a good lift. Super good for Brian. Up next we have John Mark Nicolette from Alberta, attempting 132 and a half kilograms with Edwin on deck. Bar is loaded for John.
No more changes for first attempts on platform 1.
And that's a good lift for John Mark. Up next we have Edwin Still, attempting 142 and a half kilograms on behalf of Ontario. Bar is loaded for Edwin.
I really want to move that monitor forward so I can see the.
Oh, okay.
You got picked up. Table is up there.
They're gonna move that chair. They'll move that chair
That's a good lift for Edwin.
if that helps. Like,
Up next, we have Timothy Zelinsky,
They'll be moving that chair too. That'll give it a little more slack.
42.5 kilograms on behalf of Saskatchewan. Bars loaded for Timothy.
Oh, that's enough already. I can see. Hello again.
Hello.
A good lift and an easy order. Up next, we have Hugo.
Now, this was thoroughly annoying. Just kept on cycling and cycling and cycling.
I know. And mine actually was being really persnickety too, or I would have left it, but I did manage to get everything loaded on it, so hopefully we'll be okay.
There's no reason to be on wireless.
Those ones all are, but I don't think they did this one. I got off the hotel Wi-Fi and went on to Shaw, which helped. But still, there was certain stuff it just was not wanting to load. But I got it all loaded eventually. Who's up first?
Spotter loaders, referees, platform 1, please.
Oh,
That's a good lift for Hugo. Up next, we have Jose Wilson with 100
Nobody there.
as well. At Kearney.
Loaders, platform
Bar
1,
is loaded for Jose.
205 kilos, please. The bar is loaded. 205 kilos, Benjamin U, British Columbia. Platform 1.
is that guy there?
And welcome back. We're into the deadlifts now. Benjamin Yu leading off, BC lifter, 59 kilo class with a successful 205 kilo pull.
215, please, on platform 1.
Moving up to 215 now for David Lee, also from BC. Another 59 kilogram lifter. I have no idea if they're hearing me or not.
David Lee, the bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Matthew. Adam Johnson, attempting 165 kilograms. And the men on deck. Bar is loaded for Adam.
That's 3 weight lights for David. Good morning, everyone. I am Sandra Drake. Ali had to leave and go catch a plane back to Calgary, so I am filling in now for deadlifts on this men's. We have some lighter weight open lifters and junior lifters.
Dorian Elgin, 240 kilos from
That's a
Ontario.
good lift for Adam. Makes that look really easy.
Dorian Elgis up next, 240 kilos on the bar for him.
7.5 kilograms. The Paul on deck.
The deadlift a little more straightforward. The lifter does not get a start command. Once he hears the bar is loaded, there's 1 minute for the lifter to begin the lift.
Easy lift for Dorian. 3 white lights.
260 kilos, please.
Melvin up next, 260 kilos on the bar. Melvin out of Ontario.
The only command the lifter must comply with is that he holds the locked out lift until he gets the down command. He then must control the weight back down to the ground. He cannot just release the bar.
for Kevin. Up next, we have Paul. Paul will be attempting 127.5 kilograms.
Looks like this is Melvin's first national championships. Only started competing in 2018. That's 3 white lights for Melvin.
Loaders, please. 272.5 for David McNeil. That's 600 pounds.
That's a good lift for Paul. Up next, we have Jordan.
David McNeil now from Alberta. Junior 105 lifter will be attempting just over 600 pounds for his opening deadlift.
Bar is loaded for Jordan.
Nice, easy opener for David.
Good lift.
Sumo puller.
Loaders, please.
Starts with his legs quite wide apart. Arms come down in between the legs.
And both of our last lifters were using the double overhand hook grip where the bar actually rests on your thumb.
Trivia, they say. First attempt.
Philippe Blier out now for his first attempt at 275 kilograms. Philippe has been doing very well so far today. The junior 105 lifter from Quebec.
Bar is loaded for Andrew.
Le bar est chargé. The bar is loaded.
Good lift for Philippe, 3 white lights.
Loaders, please.
Next we have Dendy coming with 275 kilos on the bar as well.
Up next, we have Riley Bertrand attempting 137.5 kilograms.
Bar is loaded.
Bar is
Platform 1.
loaded for Riley.
Go, Dandy. Come on, big boy. Sit up, Dandy. Come on. Dandy. Hey, nice and easy. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
A commanding pull from Dendy.
And that's a good lift for Riley.
That's a good lift.
Ryan Dendy.
Next, we have John Mark Nicolette attempting 136.5 kilograms on the
Ryan Dwayne Kotchuk from Saskatchewan is up next, another junior 105 lifter. He'll be attempting a 290 kilogram pull.
Posted on platform 1, Ryan Kotchuk. The bar is loaded. Good lift.
That's a good opener for Ryan.
Please, on platform 1, we actually have
Now we are moving into our second attempts for Flight A. Up first, Benjamin Yu, 212.5 kilos on the bar. Now this is shaping up to be an interesting battle between Benjamin and David in the men's open 59 kilo class. Forecast totals, if they both get these second attempts, Ben will be sitting at 523, David at 522.5. So attempt selection, making these lifts is going to be really important to both of these lifters, and we may see some attempt changes coming in for the third deadlifts.
Platform 1, the bar is loaded.
Next with Edwin Castillo, attempting 145 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Edwin.
No, not quite. Came off the floor a little bit, but couldn't continue with the lift, couldn't lock it out. 225 now on the bar for David Lee.
Up next with Timothy Zielinski, attempting 147.5 kilograms on behalf of Saskatchewan.
Platform 1,
Danny Wilson on deck.
225.
Bar is loaded for Tim.
225 kilos on platform.
And you may notice most of our lifters have white powder on their hands as well as on their thighs. It is not the same powder. They have chalk on their hands to increase the grip and baby powder on their thighs so the bar slides up smoothly.
And that's an easy. Good lift for Timothy. Up next with Jose Wilson. He'll be attempting 155 kilograms.
No lift. David Lee, no lift.
Bar is loaded.
It's also no lift for David Lee.
Loaders, please.
Looks to be okay. That
Kilos now.
both Benjamin and David missed their seconds, so again, they're very close. They're within 2.5, or I guess 3 kilos of one another going into the thirds. So they'll have to make some strategic decisions regarding what they want to put in for their attempts, what they think they can lift, what they think their competitor can lift, to battle it out for first and second place.
And remember, once a lifter has attempted a weight, he can never attempt a lower weight. He can only go up or attempt the same weight once again.
We see Benjamin has put in the same weight for his next attempt that he missed on his second, 212.5 kilos. We'll see what David does.
And that's a good lift for Jose. Up next we have Hugo.
Elgis, the bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded now for Dorian, 265 kilos on the bar for him.
Bar is loaded for Hugo.
Majority says good lift. Elgis. Loaders, please. 275.
Melvin up next with 275 kilos being loaded onto the bar for his second attempt. He's currently sitting in second place in the men's junior 105 division.
That's a good lift for Hugo. Up next we have Matt Kearney, attempting 170 kilograms. Bar for Newfoundland.
Melvin's part of a large group here with 6 lifters jockeying for position.
This is 375 pounds.
And a good lift for Melvin.
Loaders, please. 280.
David McNeil now attempting 280 kilograms.
Second attempt.
David from Alberta, another part of that large junior 105 group.
McNeil, the bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Matthew. Up next with Adam Jansen, attempting the same weight, 170 kilograms. Bar is loaded.
Good lift.
Good lift, 2-1 decision. One of the side judges looks like they saw either a little downward motion or some hitching. That's what the blue card is for, but 2 white lights gives him the lift.
That's a good lift for Adam. Up next we have Paul. Paul will be attempting 100 kilograms for his third attempt. Evan. Bar is loaded for Paul.
Philippe Blier coming out next. The Quebecois lifter attempting 287.5 kilograms.
And a good lift for Philippe. Now going to 292.5 kilos on the bar.
That's a good lift for Paul. Super easy lift. Next up we have Evan Min. Attempting 130 kilograms.
Ryan Denby, 292.5 platform 1. The bar is loaded.
Ryan currently in 6th place in this weight class, looking to move up to 5th with this lift.
That's a good lift for Kevin. Next is Saskatchewan. 132.5
Good lift for Ryan. 3 white lights. 295 now on the bar for Ryan Kachuk.
650 pounds for his second attempt at the deadlift.
Saskatchewan lifter bringing us just over the 650-pound mark. Currently in 4th place. This pull will keep him in 4th place.
Kachuk, the bar is loaded.
Ryan will be the last of our second attempts before we move back to the top of the order.
That's a no lift for Jordan. Up next we have John Mark Nicolette attempting 137.5 kilograms.
Ryan working hard for that.
Stuck with it. What did the judges say? 3 white lights. Good lift. Back to the top of the order, and again, we're starting with our 2 open men 59 kilo lifters. They're battling it out for first and second. Right now it's anyone's game. If either one of them misses this third lift, the other will win. If both of them miss this lift, Benjamin will win. And if both of them get this lift, Benjamin will win.
Next up we have Andrew Brown, 140 kilograms.
Benjamin Yu, British Columbia.
Benjamin currently sitting 3 kilos ahead of David with the total.
Coming into the third attempt deadlifts, the spotters and loaders will clean the bar after every attempt to ensure that the lifters can get a proper grip.
The bar is loaded.
Benjamin moves that bar right to the back of the platform. Probably the cleanest part of the platform to lift from. Going to make sure it's the least slippery place he can be. Not as beat up as the rest of the platform. Probably a little more even there. Oh, not today.
No lift.
That's a good lift for Andrew. Next up we have Riley Bertrand, attempting 140 kilograms, 45 kilograms.
225 kilos loaders on platform 1.
Now David will reattempt 225 kilos.
David Lee will be the athlete representing.
He needs to make this lift to win. If he doesn't make it, Benjamin will take the gold.
If successful, this moves him from second into first position. bar is loaded. Lee.
Here comes Lee, final attempt of the 59 kilo class.
Also moving the bar to the back of the platform.
Up next, we have Ryan Young attempting 150 kilograms. Timothy on deck. Bar is loaded for Ryan. This is 330 pounds.
No
Fought the good
lift.
fight, but did not get the down command, so no lift.
So that will solidify Benjamin with the gold medal. David will get silver in the men's open 59 kilo class. Moving on to our junior 105 males now. Opening up at 270, Dorian. He's sitting in third. He'll stay in third. There seems to be a fair bit of spread in the totals here between our juniors. Maybe a little bit of battle for fifth and sixth, but looks like the first three spots, our podium positions, are pretty much decided already.
Bar is loaded for Tim.
The bar is loaded. Platform 1, Elgis. Good lift, Elgis.
And that was a good lift for Dorian. Melvin Okonkwo now from Ontario, looking to pull 285 for his third.
This will be a PR for Melvin. Previous best was 282.5.
Bar is loaded for Jose.
If Melvin's successful here, he will stay in second place.
Okonkwo bar is loaded.
Come on. Let's go now. Let's go, Melvin. Come on now. Go, big kid. This up now.
So Jose's on you for place. And referee wants his feet to be flat.
Come on now. Squeeze that. Fast. Make it fast.
A very nice pull. And the referees like it. Good lift.
Staying with 285 kilos.
David McNeil, same weight on the bar, 285 kilos.
Just barely, he makes the lift.
David McNeil, Alberta, 285 kilos.
Hugo will be attempting 165 kilograms. Matt, come on. Bar is loaded for Hugo.
Bar is loaded for McNeil.
This is 363 pounds.
And a bit too much for David today.
No lift. McNeil.
Philippe Lier from Quebec coming up next to attempt 295 kilos. If he's successful, he'll stay in first place, and he's the only lifter in this flight in a position to go 9 for 9.
Troisième essai, third attempt. Philippe Lier de Quebec.
This will tie his personal best deadlift, give him a personal best total. Well, he's already got a personal best total.
Next up, we have Matt Kearney attempting 175
Previously 772.5 after a second. He's sitting at 785. This could give him 792.5 for a total PR.
It's been a very impressive day for the relatively new lifter.
That was a good grind. What did the judges say? Good lift, 3 white lights. I don't think he would have had another 2.5 kilos in him. That was perfect attempt selection.
That looked like he used it all up on that pull.
Ryan Kachuk up now. 300 kilos on the bar. Nice even number, 661 pounds. If Ryan makes this lift, he will have a 700 kilo total.
Followed by Denby at the same weight. Kachuk, the bar is loaded.
Ryan is sitting in 4th place right now.
And that's a good lift for Adam. Already we'll be taking a 10-minute break. Switching over to the deadlift.
He will finish in 4th place as it stands right now. Oh, not quite today.
No lift for Kachuk.
And once again at 300 kilos, Dendy Ryan from Ontario is up next.
Representing the province of Ontario in the men's raw junior 105 kilo category. This concludes the Flight A athletes. Flight B up next.
This will be a PR for Ryan if he gets this lift. 10 kilo PR. Previous personal best was 290.
Our heaviest attempts in this flight are both from very tall lifters, traditionally not the best body type for deadlifting.
Not quite today.
300 proves too much for Ryan as well.
No lift. Loaders 207.5 kilos for our first athlete.
Going into Flight B now.
In Flight B.
207.5 kilos on the bar for Ryan Kolasar. We have our men's open 66 kilo lifters and our junior 120 and 120 plus lifters in this flight.
Representing Manitoba, our first athlete in the B flight, Ryan Kolasar, 207.5 kilos. The bar is loaded.
Looked like a comfortable opener for Ryan.
Good lift.
And that's a good lift.
207.5 kilos. Loaders
Moving up significantly now for our other 66 kilo lifter to 250 kilograms.
Mark Tobias, Ontario, first attempt in the deadlift. The bar is loaded.
If successful, Mark will take a commanding lead in the 66 kilo class.
Good lift, Tobias. Loaders,
Good
please.
lift for Mark.
65 kilos.
Now moving into our junior males, 265 kilos on the bar for David.
Followed by Janelle Neron. Gotcha, the bar is loaded.
Already athletes on platform 2, you have 4 minutes to change your openers. 4 minutes to change your openers on platform 2.
Good lift.
And that's a good lift for David.
65
Looked very
kilos.
comfortable for him.
270 kilos now.
John L. Naron now from Alberta, attempting 270 kilograms.
John L is a lifter out of Calgary, being coached by the strength guys. Looked like a nice easy opener. 3 white lights for John.
270 kilos. Dennis Tran now the athlete, the weight the same, 270 kilos. This is his first attempt at the deadlift. The bar is
Dennis
loaded.
is opening with 270 kilos. That will tie his personal record in the deadlift.
Good lift for Dennis
Nice easy
Tran,
opener, tied his
270
personal record
kilos.
there. See what he is able to do on his second and third.
Loaders, please, 295 kilos.
Moving up to 295 now for Eric Bender from Ontario, junior 120 plus lifter.
Lifters on platform 2, you have 2 minutes to change your openers. Again, that's 2
Bender,
minutes to
the
change
bar
your
is
openers
loaded.
on platform 2.
Good
And that's a good lift for Bender.
Good lift. Loaders, please. 295 kilos once again. Jordan Donato.
Same weight on the bar, 295 kilos for
Donato,
Jordan
The bar is loaded.
in our 120 men's raw junior class.
Lifters on platform 2, you have 1 minute left to change your openers for deadlifts. Lifters on platform 2, there's 1 minute to change your openers.
And that looked pretty good.
Good lift. Donato, 295 kilos. Loaders, 300 kilos now. for
And now our
Dylan
last
Roach.
deadlifter from this flight, Dylan Roach, will be attempting 300 kilograms. BC lifter is another junior 120 plus.
Roach, the bar is loaded.
Platform 2, there is no more changes to your openers for deadlifts. Platform 2, there is no more changes.
That's a good lift for Dylan. One red card from the side judge. Probably felt he wasn't quite, either shoulders weren't back or knees weren't locked out. But he got 2 white lights, so the lift is good.
17.5 kilos for Ryan Colasar of Manitoba.
Back to the top of the order now. 217.5 kilos on the bar for Ryan Colasar. Ryan from here in Manitoba.
Ryan Colasar, Manitoba, 217.5 kilos. The bar is loaded.
Bit of a slow start, but that was a commanding pull from Ryan and a good lift.
All right, we have 1 minute until the deadlifts begin on platform 2.
When lifters are pulling sumo with their legs wider, often the slowest part of the lift is right off the floor, and then once it gets moving, it's moving. But breaking the floor takes the longest. Conventional, it's often a little faster off the floor and then tougher to get past the knees and lock out. Mark Tobias now, 260 kilos on the bar.
And first up, we'll have Daniel Basic. For the first deadlifts, session 2, he'll be deadlifting 200 kilograms.
That looked like a nice lift for Mark. 3 white lights.
Tobias on platform 1. Loaders, please. May we have 280.
Dennis Tran now, Ontario Junior 120 lifter, will attempt 280 kilograms.
Dennis Tran, the athlete, on platform 1, 280 kilos the weight.
Dennis attempting to increase his personal record by 10 kilos with this lift.
The bar is loaded.
And that's a good lift for Daniel. Next up, we have Blake Barrett attempting 210 kilograms. Also, guys, don't forget to get your raffle tickets. The Bullhearted Combo Rack. You have the chance to win a full competition set.
Nice smooth lift for Dennis. 3 white lights.
Loaders, please.
282.5 now for Jonel Neron, Alberta Junior 120.
Jonel, the bar is loaded.
John's previous personal best was 272.5 kilos on the deadlift. So adding 10 pounds to that, or sorry, 10 kilos to that.
That's good lift for Blake. Up next, we have Adam Salson. He'll be attempting 250 kilograms.
Good lift, Jonel Neron.
It's also a big total PR for John, currently sitting at 775. Previous total PR was 732.5.
285 now for David Gutchin from Ontario.
Bar is loaded. Introduction.
And that's a good lift for Adam.
Fairly hefty jump from his first attempt. 20 kilos up.
Representing BC. Bar is loaded for Martin.
And he's making that look easy. That's a good lift.
Introduction, 285. Loaders, please, 312.5.
Moving up to 312.5 kilos on the bar. For Jordan Donato.
Up next we have Brent. Brent will be attempting 240 kilograms from Alberta. Up next we have Luke Bergman. That bar is loaded for Brent.
Donato, the bar is loaded.
This is 530 pounds.
Lifters have 1 minute to begin the attempt once the bar loaded call is received.
In squat and bench, lifters have to wait for the start command. In the deadlift, they don't. So the deadlift is considered to be started when the lifter makes a deliberate attempt to lift the weight.
That's a good lift for Brent. Up next we have Luke Bergman. 245 kilograms.
Good lift.
3 white lights for Jordan. 315 kilos now on the bar for Eric Bender.
315 kilos now. Eric Bender.
This will be a 10 kilogram PR for Eric if he makes this lift.
Bender, the bar is loaded.
He's looking at a big total PR as well.
That's a good lift for Luke. Nice and easy. Next up we have Kyle Graham, attempting 250 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Kyle.
Good lift for Bender on 1.
Good lift for Eric.
Loaders, please. 320 kilos.
320 now for Dylan Roach.
British Columbia. We're north of 700 pounds now.
The BC lifter is our other junior 120 plus.
Roach.
And again, this is a significant increase of 20 kilos from his first attempt.
Over 700 pounds here on the bar, 705 pounds.
David Walker attempting 257.5 kilograms. Christian.
And that looked comfortable.
Good lift. Dylan
That's a good lift for Dylan Roach.
Loaders, please.
Back at the top of the order.
Third round. Flight
Starting with our men's 66 kilo class, our two lifters.
2.5 kilos for Ryan Colasar.
Ryan Colasar up first with 222.5 kilos on the bar. He'll finish today in second place in the men's 66 division.
260 kilograms. Bar is loaded for Christian.
Finishing positions are already determined for this weight class, so these gentlemen are just looking to pad their totals at this point.
Colasar,
Hopefully get some PRs in the deadlift, the total.
And that's a good lift. Silas. Nicholas will be attempting 200
Not today for Ryan.
kilograms. That's 650 pounds.
Moving up to 272.5 now for Mark Tobias, Ontario lifter, our other Open 66 lifter.
272.5 kilos.
Just a smidge over 600 pounds on the bar for a 66 kilo lifter.
272.5 on platform 1 for Mark Tobias, Ontario.
Mark, an experienced lifter on the world stage. We have to assume he still has plenty left in the tank. We'll see what happens here.
This is approximately 4 times his body weight. Will be a PR by 2.5 kilos for him.
That's an easy, good lift for Nicholas.
Platform crew ensuring that he has a good grip on that bar. Get the knurling nice and clean for him.
On behalf of Ontario. Next we have Mark.
Tobias, the bar is loaded.
Here comes Tobias, big smile on his face. He's looking forward to this. As are we.
Bar is loaded for Daniel.
Getting some love from the crowd here.
Oh,
It moved well, but he didn't have the grip at the end.
yeah, lost it at the end. He will definitely come back with that in the future, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that is certainly within him.
Even seeing someone attempt 4 times body weight deadlift, getting it up, even if dropping it at the top, pretty impressive.
Moving to our junior 120s now. Jonel Neron is going to give 292.5 a pull.
This will be a 20 kilo PR for John.
And if he makes it, it'll move him into first place.
Bar is loaded for Mark.
Neron looking to go 9 for 9 today if he gets this pull.
Neron, the bar is loaded.
Not today.
No lift.
He will be attempting 200.
Dave Gutchin now from Ontario is going to give 300 kilograms a ride.
300 kilos. 300 kilos, please.
Right now, David is in 3rd place. He will stay in 3rd place if he makes this pull.
David also looking to go 9 for 9 with this pull.
Already bar is loaded for Adam.
Platform crew making a slight load correction because math is hard and these guys are getting tired.
It's always good when they catch a bar loading error before the lifter has made the lift. Even though they'd get a reattempt, we don't want our lifters having to waste energy making a lift that isn't going to count. So everyone's doing their job. Mistake was caught.
As I mentioned earlier, most of these folks have already competed this week, and working the platform is a significant physical effort. So
Bar is loaded for Blake.
Shout out to session sponsor Zone Smelling Salts. You can see the t-shirts being worn by spotters and loaders.
Gutchin now with 300 kilos.
Good lift for
A
Gutchin.
very impressive pull for David Gutchin.
9 for 9.
9 for 9 for David today.
Loaders 300 kilos once again. Dennis.
Dennis Tran now from Ontario looking to move up from 4th to 3rd place.
That's a good lift for Blake.
he makes this pull, he will move 2.5 kilos into third place.
Bar is loaded for Brent.
Dennis Tran, the bar is loaded.
This is going to be a huge PR for Dennis if he makes this lift. Previous deadlift PR was 270. Previous total PR was 730. This will give him 747.5. He's from Ontario. He's got the hype crew going. Oh, not quite today for Dennis. Good effort.
300 kilos. Loaders.
And moving on to the
320
last.
Sorry, 320 kilos now going on the bar for Jordan Donato from Ontario.
He'll be the last of our junior 120 lifters for today.
320 kilos.
And he'll be the last athlete of this flight that has the option of going 9 for 9. Just north of 700 pounds on the bar.
Donato, the bar is loaded.
Jordan looking confident, finding his happy place. Here he comes. Moved
Got it
well.
up. What do the judges say? Good lift. Got one blue card. A little bit of downward motion there. I think that referee maybe saw, but 2 white lights. Good lift.
On to the last pulls for our 120 plus lifters. Eric Bender coming out from Ontario to give a ride to 327.5 kilos.
Eric Bender,
This will keep him in first place.
3rd attempt, representing Ontario.
And that's a good lift for David. Up next, Kyle Graham. He attempted 265 kilograms. Christian is up next. And bar is loaded for Kyle.
The bar is loaded.
And here comes Eric Bender, 327.5.
Big PR here for Eric if he gets this. Previously 305 was his personal best. And he's got a huge PR total as well in this meet.
Saw some very impressive squatting from Eric earlier on. Let's see if he can finish off his deadlift strong. No, it wasn't there today. Still a very good day for
No
Eric.
lift. Bender, no lift. Loaders, please. Final attempt of this session belongs to Dylan.
Dylan Roach coming up. 335 kilos on the bar.
35 kilos on the bar.
Dylan is sitting in second in the men's junior 120 plus class.
35 kilos the weight.
He will remain in second if he makes this lift.
And that's a good lift for Christian. Up next, we have Nicholas Manders.
Dylan Roach, the bar is loaded.
150 kilograms. This is a Canadian record attempt. This is 694 pounds. At only
Here's our last deadlift of the session. Dylan Roach, 335. And that looks good. Good lift.
3 white lights. Perfect way to finish off this session.
This concludes the lifting portion.
That concludes our session 2 for today. Next session will start at 2:30. Come on back. We have more junior and open men, and we also have our equipped women that will be competing. So I hope we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Robin Webb from this morning. I'll come back and let you pick a prize. She was sick. She was sick. She wasn't here. Teresa is my third winner. I'll take you to pick. Thanks, everybody. Awards coming shortly.